What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to another episode of The Road to Glory. As you guys can see on the title, I'm going to complete Antonio Valencia. It's going to mean that we set back Dennis Bergkamp probably 4 or 5 days. But I like the look of this card. I just really do. We'll put Van Dijk back in at centre-back. We'll put Valencia in at right-back, and he'll stay right-back, and Marcelo will stay left-back. I know that means that we're not using Alonso, and I've tended to stay away from SBCs that I don't think are necessarily great for the team, and I could absolutely argue that this Valencia card is unnecessary, right? We don't even play the game much. We have Alonso, we have Marcelo, but I think that this card is just so nice. It's just such a good card that I want it in my team. This is a card that I look at and I think, right, I would just want to play with this card, and so that's what we're going to do today, guys. I've completed the SBCs just before I started recording. We've got 3 pink cards in here. The 2 informs were packed. In fact, everything is first owner, with the exception of Nemanja Matic that we paid 27,000 coins for. Everything else came out of packs and the League SBC system and the grind. So we're going to submit that and get ourselves a Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack. I've also got a Small Gold Players Pack and a Prime Gold Players Pack because I completed the Bundesliga SBC to get that as Serge Gnabry. And I'll do again the Bundesliga SBC. By the time you're watching this, I'll probably be live streaming more champs, more Bundesliga such. And then we have the Premier League squad. And I just used one of the players that I had. God damn it. Now I don't have the chemistry. I'm off by 1 chem point. What? I spent so damn long figuring this out. And now I'm off by 1 chem point. That has to be... Oh, look at that. Look at the save there. I don't know how that gets us more chem, but it does, and I'm happy. So there you go. We're now using Medel and Brahimi, and everything in this team, except for TelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelepTelep this cost me 36,000 or so. In terms of actual value, this has cost me, about 200,000 or so. What's it coming in at? 210. It's cost me about 210,000. But I think it's a nice addition to the club. We welcome in Antonio Valencia. What kit have I even got on? I don't even know what kits I'm wearing these days. This card is just really good. I like it, and this is on one of those ones where I'm like, when we say to people like, don't do SBCs generally, especially upgrade packs like the Champions League upgrade packs and stuff. But if there's a player SBC that you love or that fits your team or that you just want, indulge in it. As long as you're doing the right ones and doing them sporadically rather than too regularly, I don't think there's too much of a problem with that. Just literally for that reason. Now, on top of that, that means I'm going to have to change around my squad. We'll pop Alonso will now go onto the bench. I want to say instead of Alwa. I really like that Alonso card. So, yeah, I'm going to pop him on the bench. We've still got mental amounts of content in the club. We're not in a bad spot in the club at all. Antonio Valencia will go down there in at the right back role, and we're going to put an anchor chem style on him as long as I have one. I hope I have one. We should have one. I have one. I have 3. I knew I had loads. I knew I would have done. And that's going to be our team. Now, obviously, we lose a little bit of chemistry on De Gea. Van Dijk's on 8, but this team looks sick. The only thing I do have to do now is I have to go into my custom tactics, and we have to change the 2 tactics that we use because these players aren't set up like this anymore. So Marcelo's now going back to left back, Valencia in at right back, and the other tactic that I use, which is the offensive 4-2-3-1, which I've been starting in a lot recently, the constant pressure one. Just because I feel like it's... Oh, crap. I feel like it's better. Let me... oh, no. Damn it, I'm not going to have to do it all. I feel like it's better sometimes to just put the pressure on people. So I've been really like just experimenting with the way I've been doing things. Sometimes I'm sitting deep. If I feel like I'm the better player, what I'll do then is I'll go attacking and go aggressive against my opponent. If I'm losing, I'll typically go aggressive and go attacking against my opponent. If I'm winning and it's a tight game, what I'll do is I'll then turn it down and I'll go into the drop back. And although I hate drop back and I hate the way the game plays, which is why we only play to 14 games a weekend now, For me, it's a case of if I don't play to the meta, I'm just going to have no chance. So we are going to get into a game here with Valencia. We're down to 740k coins. Let me get the camera that you guys are going to want to see now that the chemistry is gone. Yeah, we're down to 740k coins. But of course, the League SBC system has just given us so much over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks. And with Team of the Season now coming next Friday guaranteed, it's just going to be even better. It's going to be so good. But we've got 4 packs before we get into a game, guys. A small goal players pack, which I did pack Tony Kroos out of a couple of days ago. So, we've had a few walkouts and a few big cards out of these. But more importantly, as long as we can pick up some Bundesliga players, look at the state of the club. We're just in a great spot. We're in such a great spot. We have so much in this club. I feel like if I went liquid from this point onwards, excluding my team, the 4 Team of the Year cards that I've picked up, I feel like if we went liquid, I'd probably have about 1.5, maybe 1.6 million coins, which is just mental. We've also got a mega pack. Now, these have been great to me throughout the year. Some of my best players this year have come out of mega packs. We're not going to get a walkout on this occasion, but we do get some boards. Hopefully, one of the players that I've used is going to be coming back. Is that Mahrez? Oh, fantastic. That is brilliant. An 85 rated to go into the club, which is very, very nice. Forsberg, Campbell, Milner in there as well is going to help with Liverpool. I've got to sell. I've started working on selling my consumables again. I've been pretty lazy with it. This can all go. Pavlenka's not worth anything. Bravo I'm going to keep because having Bravo loyal is important to the Man City League SBC. Gross can go. I'll just list these guys up like one tick. Some of the rare players right now are selling for crazy amounts. Common players always typically sell for more than the rare players anyway. And we'll send those into the club. We then get ourselves the Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack. 24 players, 7 rares. No walkout. Can we get boards or informs? No, we can't. But I don't want many duplicates here. I want to be putting loads of players back into the club. What do we have? 10 dupes. Jesus. Rudiger's very nice to get. Van Ginkel as well is very nice to get. Lots of players that I didn't already have. Because I don't want this video to be too long. I wasn't going to list them all up, but I will. I gotta get rid of them. If I see something that I know I need loyalty on, I'll just store it to the trade pile. But I don't think we're in a spot where I need loyalty on really. Oh, Lapadula. It's even him. I don't need loyalty on him. You need loyalty on the midfielders and defenders for Genoa. Classy there. Remember his Team of the Season card from a few years back? It was pretty legit, wasn't it? Rodriguez can go up. Francis can go in. And Diego Castro can go in. So just one decent player so far in Mahrez. With a Prime Gold Players Pack left. This is from the Bayern Munich SBC. And no walkout for this one either. But boards on this one. Very nice. Hopefully another 85. Italian. Got Perrin. Oh God, it's the 83 goalkeeper. Maybe a couple 83s in here. Coman or something like that. No, Defoe, Cahill's nice. Vardy's very nice. We'll hold on to him for the time being. Another Spal player. But you see how many duplicates I got, guys? It's crazy. We're in a great spot with the account. And that is that for the time being, which means it's now time to go and get into our first weekend league game. I didn't register, which is bad because that means the rewards that I took, I wasted my 2,000 points. That is an issue. I just don't play this game so much so to the point where I just completely forgot to even register. I'm going to apply a squad training card, a fitness card here. I don't usually do it, but I can't be bothered to individually boost the fitness of all these players for the sake of today's game. So let's get into our game, guys, and see how this Valencia is going to do and get our first live game for, well, we did the live bronze game. You guys seem to enjoy it. A lot of people, again, requesting Ruin Random are back. And the issue, not an issue, but the problem with things like when you guys ask for Ruin Randomer is that you don't, can I not find an opponent? Is you don't really want Ruin Randomer. It's just that nostalgia feeling, like remember when COD 4 got remastered and people were like, oh, I can't wait for this to be remastered. This is going to be crazy. And then it got remastered and the game just died a death. It just, nobody watched it. How can I not? It's my first game and it's 7 p.m. on a Friday evening. You guys are going to be watching this video, obviously 10 p.m. on Friday. And I can't believe I can't find a single game. We'll back out of Ultimate Team and go back in. The top comment from yesterday's video is only true OGs remember Project Team of the Season. Could you imagine if I did Project Team of the Season now? I don't even know where this account would be with regards to coins and stuff. All I know is that I wouldn't have had as much fun as I did have now. Even if I did have 500 packs saved, I know for sure I would not be in the position that I'm in now in terms of having fun in the last 4 weeks. Because I thought Team of the Season was going to come the 12th of April initially, which was obviously way too early. It's now coming on next Friday, so the 10th, so a week away. We'd already been saving packs for 4 weeks, so it would have been about 7 or 8 weeks, no, 8 or 9 weeks worth of packs for Project Team of the Season. With the ultimate packs twice a week, we would have had 18 of those. We would have had somewhere close to about 15 to 2100k packs. We would have had probably about 50 to 50k packs. It would have been an absolute slaughterhouse. So because this guy's team is like super inferior to mine, I'm going to go into the attacking 4-2-3-1 to start with. We're going to put some pressure on him and just try and get that really easy rage quit, hopefully. Jay Dunn says, friend takes untradables every week. Last week he got Dybala, Mertens, Costa, and this week he got Neymar. And that's actually a prime example of why I don't want to take untradables and why I recommend that you guys don't take untradables, right? Because if he took them as tradable, he could have sold those players and made more coins than just having them now to either use or not use. You know, if Dybala doesn't fit into his squad, that's it. He just gets no real use out of Dybala. Right, there goes Bale. There does go Bale. Bale's in behind here. Here's some nice play. Oh, here is De Bruyne. That surely... Oh, I've yellowed that. That should have been a goal. I've completely mistimed that. He took a weird touch before he hit it, which is why I hit it yellow. Like, I expected a quick shot, a snapshot, if you like. And it just didn't happen. But this guy seems to be on the ball. He's hit me with a few skill moves already with Okocha. I'd be very upset if I lost to a team. Wow, look at that auto lunge from Varane. And he's actually in here with Aubameyang. But no, Team of the Year Marcelo just far too quick. And we're away. We are away. Marcelo going from defense to attack. Kante picks up a lovely ball into KDB. Back out wide to Marcelo. We've got Gareth Bale at the far post, as we always have. There's the header, and that's a big save. I couldn't quite time that either. This is my first game of the day. Not that that's an excuse to not be timing shots, but it would have been nice to have warmed up a little bit before going into a champs game. But usually the early games are the easy games. You know, not always. There are some anomalies. Let's see if we can get another cross into Bale. That should be the goal. Boom. You just don't stop those ones. You just know. You just know when the ball lofts up to a certain point, you just kind of know when Bale's going to win it. And sometimes I know when I need to time the header and when I don't need to time the header. And I just knew on that occasion, his centre-backs, who aren't great, Koulibaly is decent though, but yeah, centre-backs who aren't great, aren't as good as that Bale. They were never going to cause any issues. And there's Kante picking up the loose ball. I don't think Valencia's even touched the ball yet. Let's see if we can get away here with Mbappe. Step-overs always send people the wrong way. If you do step-overs and stay straight, they think you're going to do... There you go. See how he backed off me? He thought... Oh, I didn't use the lofted section there. He thought I was going to cut in because of the step-overs, and they just give you a bit of space. Here is Valencia. Let's try and go coast to coast with him. Oh, and he's through. And there he is. And Valencia! Oh, big shot, but Bono with the save. And that was a nice save. I hate the fact that Mbappe stands at the near post. I know he's got like the ability to jump and such. I want Vieira to stand there. You know what I mean? I want Henry to stand there. I want Bale to stand there. There's Henry with the header as well. And the corner comes in. Big Thierry Henry gets the second goal of the game. 20 minutes in. This guy's got his Okocha. Lovely little roulette there. And you know, the 2 goals that I've scored are one of the reasons why I'm not enjoying the game at the moment. It's just boring, you know. It is just boring. There's no skill involved in what I'm doing. And against an opponent like this, I don't really need to play like this either. You know, I don't need to play this sweaty. I don't need to do the El Tornado crosses or the Balassi flick crosses. I could just play normal passing football. But I'm so used to just playing like this now that it's become my play style. And so I hate the way I play. And I know that sounds pretty weird, but it's just true. I just really hate the way that I personally play this game. And that's what kind of makes it far less enjoyable for me. See if we can get up here with Valencia. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And then he's back away down the wing. So you can't run away from me and just give me that space here with Bale. We've found the space. In with KDB. It's Mbappe. Back to KDB. No. Would have been nice if I could have scored a goal like that. This guy goes back to his goalkeeper. I knew he was cutting back in that way. And you can see the pressure I'm putting on. Now that I'm 2-0 up, now that I've put so much pressure on this guy and gone to, 2-0 to the good, I should really drop back into my defensive setup now, because I'm burning stamina and energy that I don't need to burn. So if I don't capitalize and score a third, I'm going to be in a real bad spot back end of the game. And that's another goal there. It's just, as I say, it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring. So I'm 3-0 up, guys. I'm going to go into the defensive spot. I'm just going to go drop back, just preserve energy. This guy does get a goal back, I'll be fine. I'll be able to like see that, start literally game managing from 30 minutes. And that's why sometimes I like to start the game, especially if I'm up against a super inferior team. I like to start the game on the high press, high intensity tactic and basically just bombard them and make them panic and make them scared. Try and make them think, oh God, this guy's just, he's got an insane team. He's just out to get me. He's like, just relentless essentially. And it tends to work a lot, because if you get that first early goal, people just crumble, especially with how the drop back system works. People tend to go from drop back one depth to like full aggressive attacking as soon as they go 1-0 down. They're like, oh God, I'm losing the game. Let me just all of a sudden decide to go all out attack and either get back into this game or disappear. And that's typically how this game works. Like, it's nice from Mbappe there. We go over Henry. What we haven't scored yet so far is a scoop volley goal. We've scored a scoop cross, and we've scored an El Tornado cross, and we've scored a Balassi flick cross. But you can see how, like, I'm on drop back now because I'm 3-0 up, right? But you see how this guy's playing? He's also on drop back. When he has the ball, like, in his defensive possession, his midfielder in his own half still. And I don't understand why. Like, I don't know what he's going to get out of sitting so deep. But what's super interesting is, and so I'll change this at the start of the next half, is that since I've gone drop back, I'm not creating nearly as many chances, because I'm not pressuring him to the point where he's losing the ball or giving up possession or being forced into a choice. We're in a position where he's able to take control of the ball, take care of the ball. And so even though his team is inferior, when I'm at this level, that's nice from Valencia. When I'm at this level, he's just able to do a little bit more with it. Oh, he's got a little bit angry. I'm just trying to like get a little feel with Valencia there. But yeah, second half. Let me go back into the attacking stance now, so that the second half it comes in straight away. But yeah, just I like putting the pressure on. The biggest worry is if you don't capitalize off of putting on lots of pressure, you end up losing so much stamina that towards the back end of the game, if you're only one goal up, or if it's tying, or if you're losing, you're just done, right? Your players are so drained. But that is, again, a scenario of where these big cards are so impactful in this regard. And it's simply because they have so much stamina. And that's going to be Gareth Bale's hat-trick on his right foot there. Easy goal, easy game, easy life. And again, as soon as I switch to the attacking setup, I get another goal straight away. And yeah, so you'll see the stamina levels of my opponent. They're a little bit lower than where they should be at half-time if I wasn't on constant pressure. But because of how good my players are and how good their stamina is in the base stamina, except for Gareth Bale, who's only like, what, 82 stamina or something. These players, they just last until at least like 75th, 80th minute. And as long as you've capitalized by that point in your scoring chances, you'll just end up dominating. This guy's got a 91% pass accuracy. That's pretty impressive. So there you go. As expected, Gareth Bale is a little low on stam. And let's bring on Robert Pires. And having Alonso on the bench is actually brilliant, because he can go alongside Vieira 6-2. In fact, I could bring Marcelo on there, bring Alonso on there, have Marcelo in the CDM role. As short as Kante, well, maybe a little bit taller than Kante. But yeah, having Alonso in there could have been quite fun as well, actually, because Alonso's obviously massive at 6'2" with the high work rates. Is this guy even playing still? Oh, he switched his player there. I don't know if he's playing or not. What a strike that is from Henry. And that's 5-0. And there's no way back now. Does he just want his points? No, he's still playing. He's still playing. Fair enough. He's using his JJ Okocha. And it's just a bit too obvious which ways he was going there. And there's KDB. Doing KDB things. He flicks it up. And again. And he's bullied there out of that. Is this guy going to score own goals now, or try and score with his keeper, or he's just letting me score. He can't pick it up there. I think this guy's like lost the plot a little bit. And Bobby Perez is in behind. And that's 6-0. Is he going to carry on playing? I mean, this game's over, right? This game's over. Just, like, if you want the points, stand still with the ball, and I won't tackle you. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, Marcelo. That might be his first goal for the club. That might be his first goal for the club. It's 7-0 now, guys. And again, going into the offensive setup, just far better. Like I say, if this guy just wants to stand still, I'll stand still as well. I'm okay to just let this game play out. If my AI controller goes near him and he starts hitting me with skill moves and stuff, I'm obviously going to try and like, I'm going to play the game. I want to play the game. Now, this guy is either extremely desperate for his 400 rivals points, which maybe he is, or yeah. See, look, I'm not. I mean, there we go. We got the ball back again straight away. We've got a player down the left-hand side. It's Kylian Mbappe. He doesn't have a goal yet. He's not going to get one here either because KDB. Oh, KDB's tackled. Oh, here's Henri's goal. Oh, wow. What attack. His goalkeeper's better on his feet when out of goal than he is otherwise. That's very... I mean, I don't even know if he tried to score an own goal or not. But there we go. KDB celebrating like a champ even though he did nothing. And 8-0 the score. And if he score, I think if he scores one more own goal, I think he gets DC'd from the game, doesn't he? I don't know if it's 2 or 3 in champs like it is in rivals and draft. No, to be fair, he's playing his heart out still. You got to respect that. I do want to get Mbappe on the score sheet, so let's try and pop him in. Let's him in behind. I know he's got a few assists already, and Mbappe, to be fair, has been my assist king. He's got so many assists in such a little space of time. I don't understand this. I literally don't understand the whole point of dropping it down with your goalkeeper. It doesn't make any sense to me. And that's 9-0. I mean, like I say, if the guy just wants to stand still, I'm happy just to stand still. There we go. Yeah, if you want to just stand there, but he doesn't. He's playing, but he's not playing, you know? And I don't get it. I don't understand. If he started passing it just between his centre-backs, I'll be like, okay, I'll stand here and watch you again. No problem. Let's get another comment. 532 should... That's another goal. I really don't understand. See, I'm not even pressing him. I'm not even trying. Like, maybe this is one of those ones where he's going to tweet afterwards and be like, oh, man, GG's, I wasn't even trying. One of those ones, you know what I mean? He's got some good dribble skills with Okocha, though. That's fair enough. He's pretty decent on the old skill stick. He's doing a few of the really common, the unused but very effective skill moves. Is that not a foul? That's got to be a foul there. Got 92 all black and gold 3, says Syed. Put him straight into an icon SBC. I rate that, dude. Peter says, this game isn't even fun anymore. It's just a challenge, and I love that. That's a fair way to look at it. You know, if the idea is to just challenge yourself to become a better player or to get better results or whatever, then that's fair enough. Or if you want to challenge yourself to get to a ranking point where, you know, the old Division 1, you know, if your idea is now, hey, let me see if I can get to 2,400 rivals points. I didn't even do that. I literally just ran towards him. I didn't even do anything there. Robert Perez with the goal, with a weird haircut as well. His hair's worse than mine. The Boss Joe says, I did League SBC Impact Ramos and De Gea. Homestar says, can't believe my comment made it in the video. Thanks. I personally enjoy any objective that requires a different team. For example, every Serie A player in my club was wasted in terms of playing with them. I never used the loans until this week. Using players like Borja Valero in squad battles or maybe online singles is fun and overall refreshing. Hopefully we'll see a casual mode next year. Matthew says EA should just add power-up cards from the Madden game. I'd be very surprised if we didn't get a few of the things from Madden transitioned over to FIFA to help with longevity. Be surprised if I upload, says, I have a question. I've just started doing drafts only. Should I do SBCs as well to get /grind coins or just earn coins from packs from draft rewards? Why not both? You know, why not both? Sewell says, I already saved 33 good packs for Team of the Season. I'm seriously thinking it's not worth it. Is it useful to save them for Team of the Season or just open them now to use them for SBCs? I mean, I personally think, and there is the DC loss from the guy scoring another own goal. So 3 goals for Henry, 3 for Bale, 2 for Perez, 1 for Marcelo, and 2 assists for Mbappe, 1 for Kante, 3 for De Bruyne. I personally think it's best to open them now. But that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's your prerogative. So there you go, guys. A very comfortable round 1 win, or first game win, should I say. We'll be back tomorrow with some more action, some more gameplay, some more League SBCs. Hopefully, we'll be building our coins back up to around the 800, 850k mark. Getting some coins back in the bank, getting prepared for Team of the Season. This is going to be the end of the video for now. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.